Hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you might be. I am Willie Owens, Woes Esports. Glad to have you watch a video of mine. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And by all means, like 90% of my views are non-subscribers. If I'm going to get anywhere on YouTube, I need subscribers. So please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. All right, so Automobilista 2. I bought this game, I don't know, 2 years ago, something like that. Hardly played it at all. Then I had a hard time getting my wheel and pedals set up. Now I have matching wheels and pedals. And I have a Thrustmaster wheel, and it just feels fantastic. It doesn't even have the setting for Thrustmaster T818, but I use the Thrustmaster PC wheel. PC XW or something it's called. I use that as my settings. I'll even show it. Let's see. Options. Controls. TSPC Racer. That's the one I use. And it works just perfect. I had to make no changes. It feels absolutely outstanding. So, I see people post blah blah blah. The AI is wonderful in this game, really great. You just have to know how to set them up. You have to do some experimenting. You can't just say, try one thing and then say, throw your hands up and say, oh, the AI is horrible. Now the AI might be different on different tracks. It depends how they're mapped. But a couple tracks that I've experienced, I've really enjoyed racing with the AI. I've actually set up multiplayer races with AI as well. Here's how I set up my opponents. And now I have 16, 24, 31 cars on the track, plus my cars. So that's 32 cars, right? And it's been just absolutely wonderful. So, at a grid 31, opponent skill level 90, you could kick that up. Probably better a little higher. I'm kind of just getting used to the physics of the game. So, like 90s, pretty good for me in a GT3 car. Opponent aggression, medium. You could put this at low as well, but I have a medium right now, and it seems to be fine. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Medium, I would suggest medium or low setting to start with. It's just great. I love it. Set this up. Like I said, I basically set up what to be like an IMSA series with GT3, GT4, and Prototype 1 cars. And it's just absolute great fun. And it's so beautiful, the game. I suggest it very much. And I'm running a 3060 video card. Let's take a look at options. And the game also runs really, really good. I'm running triple screens. Okay. And instead of running in let me see, camera, audio, system, gameplay, virtual, performance. I'm running in 3840 by 1024 rather than in, 570/60 by 1080. I could do that, but I'm actually running in the lower amount. I prefer it better. You know, you have to mess around and try different things. That's why I'm doing it. Card, everything as you see, almost I could bump that up to ultra. I have it right now on high. Pretty much most of the stuff's on either high or ultra, and it's just beautiful. No problems with lag or anything like that. I'm recommending this game. For a long time, I had kind of like a bad review posted on Steam, but I feel like now they're getting I feel like I could recommend this game. It's fun to play. It's a fun game. It's immersive. There's a lot of great options in this game that is not available in, like, say, Assetto Corsa or R-Factor or even ACC. And the whole thing that GT, it's one thing if people say, I just don't like the feel of the GT cars. They're XYZ. That's fine. But just to say that the GT cars are junk or they don't feel right, maybe they don't feel right for you, and that's fine. But some people will be like, oh, the GT cars are not like GT cars, real legend. Did you ever drive a GT car? Most likely no. The average sim racer, like maybe 99% of the people have not even ever driven a race car. And probably 50% of the people have not even driven a real life car for very long. So when people say things like that, I take it with a grain of salt. If they said it's not like GT cars of other sims, then I could go with that. That's fine. But just to say it doesn't handle like a real GT, bullshit. Because you don't know what you're talking about because you never drove a real GT car in the first place. So that's your settings. If you were in triple screens, and if you want to race against AI, that's what you're looking at. It's just a great experience. They have you go back and look at your old races in the gallery just to see what it looks like at Kalami. Takes a little while for this to load. But I am touting this game now. This game is on my tout list. It's fun. It's immersive. The views in the game, like the in-car views, are excellent. Especially the cockpit views. That's what I've been racing in, the cockpit. Some people like roof and bonnet. That's the arcade way. I don't race arcade way. I race from the cockpit. Sometimes when I'm learning a track, I'll switch to roof view, but that's very rare. Now, sometimes you could say it's arcade to use the race line. Yeah, probably. Sometimes I use the race line on tracks that I'm new to. Let's go into cockpit view if we can. Roof, bonnet, on board. Chase, trackside, bonnet. I'm kind of new to this game, so I'm not sure how to get into the different views. I wish I knew how to get into the cockpit view. I did know yesterday, and I already forgot. Oh, here we go, cockpit. There we go. Sorry, it was right there and I just didn't see it. Old eyes, what can I say? One thing that I like about this game is that they put in excruciating detail into the landscape on the outside of the tracks, which makes the game, in my opinion, that detail more immersive. It feels like you're at a real place rather than just having like some picture in the distance that's like 2D. It actually has a 3D feel to it. So anyway, I'm going to start making some videos about this game and actually promoting this game because I'd like to see this game grow. there's very little multiplayer going on in this game, and it's very easy to host a race. On Sunday, I hosted about 5 or 6 races. The races were clean, even with rookies racing the race. It was a mix of AI and rookies. I usually had about 5 to 10 drivers join my races, and I had an absolute blast. And that's what all this sim racing should be about. Having fun. And that's what I felt like I was driving around in this track like with a shitting grin. Like, because it felt so immersive. Oh, it even feels more immersive with VR. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Don't forget to hit that follow button, please. Or I should say subscribe button.